made it to the hairdresser. I have been waiting for this moment for 3 whole months. Thank you, Jesus. Goodbye, grey. I love long, shorter hair. It's the haircut that I'm waiting for. Desperate for the haircut. But it's coming, it's coming. Much better. Happy, much happier. I'm feeling younger, I'm feeling lighter.
Better.
And much better. As you can see, dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm a very happy man. This may make a little difference to you, but to me, my hair is cut after 3 whole months. Maybe even longer, with this whole COVID-19 being locked down in self-containment or confinement, and then, just, my goodness me. So this is the first thing I've remedied. I'm very happy about that. And on this vlog, of course, not only I got my hair done, but my darling wife also, and my dear mother-in-law also had her hair done. So that's been really great. I pray you guys are well, and that it all is going safely and non-COVIDly. Who knows how this whole thing will unfold as the summer progresses, in the northern hemisphere at least. I don't know about you guys in the southern hemisphere, but as we move into the thick of summer, and my goodness, it's quite warm. I'll tell you guys in a moment where we are, but as we move into summer, we're not sure what's going to happen with COVID. There's half, and I generalize now, but half of the Austrian population kind of goes, oh my goodness me, the sky's falling, we've got to be super careful, and there's going to be definitely a second wave. And then the other half, again, I generalize, of the Austrian population are going, this is a nonsense, this is weird, we don't fully understand it, we're just going to carry on living our lives as normal. So what I'm saying about here in Austria is no different, I'm sure, to where you live. I don't know how you personally feel, let me know in your comments, but from my perspective, we need to move forward with life. Yes, we have to be careful, wash these hands, if you make sure you keep your social distancing. These are all the things that are logical and the things we can do, but beyond that, my encouragement to you and I is have faith, trust your God, be sensible, and get on with life. And that's the next thing that, as I'm moving through this summer, is what does this life look like? What's the next stage? Will we, after so much business and economy and job dynamic has been altered or suspended, some people have lost their work, the whole economy's been shifted, and will it ever get back to normal? Let's pray, let's have faith, I can't add anything else on this vlog to what you guys are doing other than I got my hair cut, and I'm really happy about that. So that's the first thing off my to-do list in terms of self-focus. The second thing I'm talking about purely on a superficial external level. The second thing is I need to lose some weight. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yours truly has been putting on a bit of weight. All of this, again, COVID-19 self-containment is my excuse. I haven't been doing much exercise. Corolla, bless her heart, is being pretty good on the bicycle, 1 hour every day while in the Wachau. And then, of course, here now we are in Carinthia. And finally enjoying some summer. It's been wonderful. We've been out on visiting the relatives. They have a little place on the lake they rent, and it's just been fantastic to be out near the water, and you can see I've been barbecuing there. Yes, again, that brings me to that second point on my to-do list, which is lose a little bit of this weight, So yeah, it's been a weird time. 2020. And I kicked this year off with a strong unction in my spirit, man, that I felt from the Lord, which is, this is going to be the 7 years of plenty, and then there's going to be 7 years of famine. And I don't know if you watched the previous vlogs, take a look at them. I still feel that in my spirit. But if you told me then when I was going to share my unction, the thing that I feel, I'm not saying, thus saith the Lord, I'm not saying God spoke to me, but I have a strong impression. The next 7 years are going to be the most fruitful, or super fruitful. And I think that is in terms of people having the opportunity to hear about Jesus, and as those of faith share the extraordinary person of Jesus and the extraordinary sacrifice and the gospel, the good news of Jesus. When we get to share that, this will be 7 years of plenty. There will be a huge turning to God. And now as I sit here in the middle of 2020, I get it. You really have to shake things up. I think one of the things that I'd say all of us, we suddenly realize how unreliable we are. We are able to, as a global community, be shut down and put into lockdown because of one little tiny virus that I can't see with my eye. You know, without a microscope, I don't see it. I mean, this has shut down planet Earth by and large. And even now, many countries are on lockdown. You think about that. Who would have thought? I mean, through all of the recessions, the depressions, if you look at just America, 2.8 million out of work, or whatever the case may be. At the moment, because of COVID, 22, 23 million people out of work in America. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist or an economist to figure out that that's going to have a massive, massive challenge, not only in America, but around the world. And in the midst of this, I'm starting my new media platform, my new media business. And again, a shout out to all of my patrons. Thank you guys for your support. Yes, I'm sitting at my grinder. For you guys who watch Spirit, Soul, Body Vlog, but don't watch the Daily Grind. I'm about to film for Daily Grind. But I wanted to just catch up with the Spirit, Soul, Body Vlog folks around the world. Just to bring you guys up to speed from what our week's been like. Every day is unknown. And so, is it 7 years of plenty? We'll see. You and I will have a conversation in 2 years' time or 3 years' time, and we'll look back. But I do believe that this is the season where God is not confused. I believe in Him fully. He knows exactly what's coming. He knows what's been. He knows what is. I speak obvious statements. If you believe there's a God, God is not caught unawares by what's going on in this planet that He's created. With the beings, us human beings that He's created. There's just a massive shake-up on all levels, spirit, soul, body. I mean, it's just a massive shake-up. And so, yeah, I am optimistic. Life is tough. I don't know how you're dealing and how things are going for you, your family. Ours is uncomfortable, but manageable. We've had Corolla's mom live with us for the last 3 months, which has been an absolute pleasure. And even though space has been tight and routines have been upturned, you know, she's been an absolute joy for us to support and serve, and she's been a blessing to us. We're in a good place from that point of view. But again, what happens, you know, she has her home in Salzburg and she's going, I miss my home, when am I going home? It's like, yep. And I think so many people are facing uncertainty. So my heart's with you wherever you are. As I said, I'm going to be praying. I do this Monday through Friday. Every morning I'm praying in the Holy Spirit. And I'm praying without the fruitfulness of my understanding. I'm praying, Lord, your perfect will. Your prayers. I want to pray the right prayer at this time, specifically now in this hour. But I also know that I've been praying for you guys. I know in general, I don't know you personally perhaps, or I haven't seen you for a while, if you're friends and family. If you're just a passerby and you found this YouTube channel, you're welcome, enjoy. You're just watching a little piece of my life. And at the moment, my life is super simple. We're spending it mainly with family. We're able to pick up a little bit on our side business. We rent out our place from time to time, and that generates a little bit of extra income. And now that tourism is slowly picking up again here in Europe, particularly Austria, borders are beginning to open. Of course, we're getting a lot more people from Austria coming on holiday and renting our place from time to time, which is another reason why I'm in this little place at the moment and not in our home in the Wachau where you normally catch up with us on Daily Grind or on Spiritual Body Vlog. We haven't been too adventurous, we haven't been out too much, so therefore the camera hasn't been capturing anything unusual except, of course, the hair cutting this week was one of the big highlights. So, from the sublime to the ridiculous, whichever way you'd like to look at it, I hope you are well, I hope you're having a great week, or will have a great week. I don't know when you're watching this, and thank you for tuning in and for catching a little piece of my life on Spiritual Body Vlog. Grateful to be alive. Definitely grateful to be alive. And I can't speak for or take responsibility for somebody else's life because I'm not walking in their shoes. I don't have to deal with the circumstances they have to deal with and vice versa. And but my heart is really in the direction of Lord, help us all, have mercy on us all, protect us all, lead us into your fullness, into your blessing, and that's spirit, soul, body. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'll leave you in peace. I pray you have a fantastic week, and I will now get on and do my daily grind. But until next Sunday, when I do another upload on a vlog, I will try and get out and about and get the camera filming so you guys can get to see some of this beautiful countryside we're in. It's amazing, this country. Austria is a beautiful country. If you ever get a chance to come and visit, you must. It's a wonderful destination for holiday. And I don't know if you can see it, but it is hot as anything at the moment. So I'm sweltering in this little lounge, which is my makeshift studio at the moment. This is the bedroom here. This is the TV room. And this is also my little makeshift TV studio. Let me know where you're watching. I'd love to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed, listen, we all on YouTube that are running YouTube channels say, please subscribe, please like. The reason being is because it impacts the algorithm. I know. So you get to watch for free unless you get to have to look at commercials. They all come on YouTube channels as well. And you get to watch for free, you get to enjoy bits and bobs, you find interesting things. I know I love YouTube for so many reasons. I learn so much. At the moment I'm busy focusing on property and learning more about rentals, and we've done fairly well in our Airbnb dynamic, but I want to learn more about property. So for the last 27 plus years I've been full-time in ministry, and now in this new sabbatical, this new season, this new era I'm moving into, I am now focusing on my tent making around property. It's just super reliable. You think about it. If you can own a piece of real estate and it generates some income, this is a rock solid investment. You think about finances, you think about the fiat system, you think about paper. It's built purely on confidence, and if people lose confidence in the value of that paper, the paper devalues rapidly and you're left with little. So superinflation, this is all possibilities because of this COVID-19 now. Countries are printing money left, right and centre, and these are all things that I spend time thinking about too as I develop this interest of getting involved in property. I ramble on here anyway. So YouTube channels, like, thank, subscribe, comment. It'd be lovely to hear from you. If you can subscribe and if you can like, that'd be great. That impacts the algorithm, and the algorithm goes, oh look, Rory's got some activity, let's promote him further. Lots of love from me, Rory, Alec. Until next Sunday, Spiritual Body Vlog viewers, love you guys, and then tomorrow, all my patrons, I'll catch you on Monday morning daily grind. Look forward to it.
Ja, schöne Fülle gemacht.
Sie schauen ja mit so viel Haar aus. Ne?
Gell?
Ich habe sie ganz klein eingeteilt, das macht auch Fülle und dann die Spitzen durchgeschnitten.
Super.
Freut sich das so?
Ja,
Sehr schön, das freut mich.
Danke.